Hello, everyone. Hope you've been enjoying the event so far. And thank you all for the enormous amount of support. I don't think really long-a-thon events usually see this much, but I really do appreciate it, because there's some seriously fucked up shit going on here in the US. Not that, we haven't always had our fair share of things fucked up here, but the past this year especially has been terrible. We are no longer flirting with fascism, we are actually under it. A bunch of limp-dicked motherfuckers in the administration are just letting their hatred of, frankly, brown people and other limp-dick assholes, using their greed of just wanting to hoard money just to a ridiculous level. They're wanting to do that, and then they're just fucking over everyone in the country. They're destroying lives, they're taking away livelihoods from people, they're taking away resources people need to just survive, and it's atrocious. And I don't know what the path is out of it, but it's more than whatever we're doing now. And yeah. So anyway, fuck fascism. I know that was submitted to the schedule. It wasn't an actual run, but God, do I wish it were. Oh, so far done with that. You could argue we've been done with that for a while, but more than ever now. Anyway, I should actually get started on the run here. So you're ready to go, Zell? I assume you're on the timer. Let's go ahead and give it a good old 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is NMG 100%. The goal here is to get pretty much full menu completion. So we're not going to get every item. Like, we're going to skip the blue boomerang, blue mail. We're never going to get the red shield. And the one thing that you would expect to be on 100% that we don't do is getting all the capacity upgrades. And historically, that's not been done. My best guess is it's really just a rupee farm. And so that's my best guess as to why we don't do it. But it's always been that way, so. Yeah. Like, we complete everything else except that. So there is a category extensions category called 101%, where you do get all those intermediate items and all the expansions, as well as every map and compass, which is also something we're not getting in this run. What if Uncle defeats the evil this time? It'd be nice if he finally did something. Alright, so we're gonna skip the boomerang here. Because there's a way, because we have to get the awful boomerang, the red one. And there's a way to get that directly out of a chest. If we skip this one. So that's what we'll do. Oh, unfortunately, this kind of stuff can happen. Alright. That fight has not gone like that in a single practice run, but okay. Anyway. The ball and chain guard is 8 slashes, and that's that. Yeah, this beginning is pretty straightforward, not really a whole lot going on here. Here I'm walking to the right while facing the wall, because when Link is facing left or up, his movement pattern is 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 1 pixel, 2 pixel, or sorry, other way, 2, 1, 2, 1. Whereas when you're moving right or down, it's always 1 pixel of movement at a time. So we do like to try and face left or up as much as possible when walking. This is also the idea behind something called pumping, which is a way to try and constantly reset the movement pattern to get a bunch of 2s, which you can do while you're moving to the left or up. Well, I guess I should say while you're moving in such a way that you're facing left or facing up. Oh, got that extra hurt. Very good. That rat in front of the door was evil. Coming out of that door up top there is a text box that we skip by holding right to get out of that door. If we were to hold down to walk out of that door, there would be an extra text box we'd have to get through. Alright. So for now, this is gonna pretty much just look like an any percent run. Pretty much identical for a bit here. Aside from the whole, like, not having a boomerang thing. So here's one of our first tricks. We're going to try and spawn the skeletons in such a way that one of them spawns on top of that pot in the middle of the room, and the other one spawns too far north to be in the room. And so we only have to kill those two. Ooh, red rupee. Love to see those. In some ways, the money route isn't as tight in Hundo. But in some ways it's tighter. It all depends on how our RNG games go later. Those games being the digging game and the chest game. Which are probably one of the nicest things about the randomizer is you get a guaranteed first try on them. Oh, you suck. Whereas here, there's no such thing. Almost messed that up. Alright, and there's our first boss. Now we're gonna go get movement. Movement speed. And that's, that trick right there is known as spin speed. So you do a spin attack, and you... Oh, alright. Getting dash on that bridge is impossible. You do a spin attack, but one frame after releasing it, you want to slide over and hit the dash button. And that will just kind of lock you into this permanent boot state. And so and when you touch a staircase, I'm not entirely sure why you have to touch the staircase, but when you do, it gives you dash speed, but free movement. It's really nice. There are some other ways to activate that as well, like hitting the dash and item button at the same time with certain items. One we'll use is with the hook shot a bit later. But so we do use some glitches in here, but the idea behind what NMG means, the no major glitches part, is we're not allowed to use glitches that would sequence break things. More or less, at least. So there's some stuff that has kind of been like grandfathered in. Well, really one thing. The hammer jump in Palace of Darkness. But otherwise, no stuff like clipping through rails or whatever. That type of stuff is not allowed. We did have a vote on whether to allow some of you are probably familiar with the tricks called Icebreaker and Diver Down. There was a vote back when they were found on whether to allow them in NMG, and overwhelmingly the answer was no. And so we don't do them in here. But you'll see hammer jump, fake flippers, and spin speed. And item dashing. But not really too much else. There is another one that's allowed, but I am terrible at it, so I won't be doing it. Called Spooky Action Glitch. Yeah, I tried learning it once upon a time, didn't really go so well. And could never be bothered to get back to it. Didn't forget the ledge heart piece. It's always painful when you forget that one. Right, so dashing through doors like that, locked doors like that, it's kind of a special trick. You have to be what we call on grid to do that. So think of like the tiles here are basically the grid lines of the game, and you have to be you have to be perfectly aligned with that grid in order to dash through a door. So usually you'll see stuff like we'll line up with a wall or kind of nudge against a nudge against a porch or a rail. I am very bad at this fight. Yeah, so we'll nudge against a torch like I did back there, or a rail just to get us lined up on that grid. Right, so time to see a change with Hundo. Okay. This is something we wouldn't normally do. Thank you for the raid. Hope the rest of your stream went well. Oh, you just had to do that, didn't you? I did not intend to just walk through the screen there. But jumping in the water from that side of the screen transition is actually a bit safer, because if you get hit while you're on a screen that isn't where you jumped into the water from, you soft lock the game. You can save and quit, but if you touch any direction, you hard lock the game. So definitely don't want to do that. Good old trying to sort out personas. That's always fun. When you're running this game, one thing you always want to try and do is use the L and R button to skip the last text box. Because you don't want to accidentally, like, pick up dust from the dash button, or swing your sword, or, God forbid, open the map. So a lot of times, we'll use the shoulder buttons to... excuse me? Rude? Yeah, so if you're in this spin speed state and you get hit, you lose the speed and you have to touch stairs again. Kind of miserable. So far it's not terrible. Not the best, but that's to be expected when I'm not, like, actively running this game so much anymore. Gotta help. Nice. Right, so normally there's some cool boomerang toss strats we can do here. Our boom dash strats, but A little bit hard to do that when you don't have a boomerang. Instead, we get to do this. The idea here is we want to kind of start our dash as the tile's hitting the sword, and then Link won't drop the sword. Oops. But you don't want to hold the dash too long that you actually start dashing. Oh no, never. That's impossible. And I'm pretty sure that dash thing for the tiles actually works on the US version too. That's not even a glitch, I just think it's like an animation priority thing. Because you can dash through things, and so you're starting the dash animation there, which would normally like hit enemies or things and proceed through them. And so that's why that works. I'm just killing them for my own amusement, really. Ooh. That'll take. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Normally I have no trouble here, but last night's practice run went otherwise. So we need to hit him 6 times. Can you get down here? For the love of God. That'll do. Good enough. Not good. Not a good fight, but good enough. Oh, I didn't get my sparkly around the pendant. I didn't mean to jump straight down there, but... Okay. Wanted to take advantage of that spin speed a little bit. Yeah, okay. What happens when you don't practice a technique for a while? But I like trying to do the hover there, because it is faster if you get it. If you don't get it, well, you just take the more casual way out. So it's not like a, oh no, you messed up the strat and now you're really paying for it kind of thing. Right, so strictly speaking, these tree pulls here aren't really necessary in 100%. But I like doing it just for the extra padding, just in case the digging game and chess game are kind of greedy and don't want to give us money. Which happens. That bird is a jerk. Also, birds are jerks. That's just... I didn't make the laws of nature. I mean, you've been in the... What's it? The Dravanian Forelands? Those chocobos are jerks. Same in Rabanastra. Or however you pronounce that. So, killing 4 enemies without taking damage means we get 4 red rupees from that tree pull there. They've been trained to... Wait, who trained them to hurt people? I recall the chocobos in Dravanian Forelands being wild chocobos. Alright, so much for Fence Dash. Oh, hello, Steven. Just some guy. Some guy's like, I'm gonna go over here, find all these wild chocobo, and teach them to hate people. Or hurt people. Oh, right. I kept telling myself I'm gonna learn the faster strat for this room. Or I should say review it, but then I didn't. So, normally back there, those first blue guards we saw in here, in any percent, we want to kill them with a dash attack, specifically, because they're part of the pool of enemies that can drop a fairy as a prize. But when you dash through an enemy to kill it, it doesn't advance the prize pack. So normally, we try and do it in such a way that preserves a fairy drop for, what's it called? Turtle Rock? But that's not as necessary in 100%. Nice, well, thank you for coming by. Oh, messed that up. So the idea there is you want to try and, like, get that spin off where it pins, ideally both of them, in such a way that you can get a double hit with the spin and kill them. Unfortunately, that didn't happen there. Alright, so this fight, put your guesses in now for how many blue balls we're gonna get. I meant to say that earlier. Between 0 and 15. There is some strategy to this fight. Generally, you want to try and hit him back toward the middle of the room as much as possible, to just minimize the average travel time. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, we got one. Nice. Only one blue ball. That is infinitely better than all of my practice runs. I think the lowest I got in practice was like 4? It was 4 or 5 last night. Alright, so on to my favorite dungeon and my favorite boss in the game. Palace of Darkness. This dungeon's brutal. Or can be, at least. And this boss is brutal. It ruins many, many runs. But I like it anyway. In fact, my splits background when I run this game is Helmasaur King. This is a dungeon where I always have to think carefully about my route through it, because I also have run RMG all dungeons, restricted major glitches, and the route through this dungeon is considerably different because of the glitch shenanigans we get up to. So I always have to remember, in this next room in particular, that I need to fall on the right side first. Now that we got that key, we're gonna fall on the left side. Taking some extra bombs here for comfort. That went way further up than I thought it was going to. So we got our big key now. So our goal now is going to be to go get our hammer. Yeah, so that fairy right there is the one we would normally like to preserve for Turtle Rock. But, well. So we really want to be full hearts for the rooms coming up here. Alright, come on, man. Alright, well, that normally looks a lot cleaner. Not today, though. Dirk. Almost had a little bit of a turtle party there. Right. So in here... Oops. Come on. So you may know that the upward hitbox of the hammer is awful. But for whatever reason, getting into the spin speed state here extends that hitbox a bit. We're gonna play this a bit safe though, just to make sure we don't die, because one more hit would kill us. Dying on that boss kind of sucks, because it's such a long run back. Did some eating, nice. Have something good. Alright, I definitely canceled that dash, but you say so, game. Right, there's our first hammer dash. Yeah, it's specifically Japanese 1.0 only. Alright, so get your guesses in now for how many attempts it's gonna take of digging game in order to get the heart piece. Your answers can go from 1 to infinity. Yeah. Now imagine you've been actually speedrunning for 10 years or more. Feels like I've been doing this for way too long. This is actually the very first speedrun I learned, this category. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we'd really like to see a lot more red rupees here. Well, there's one. Oops. Alright. That was one. I mean, the blue rupees are cool and all, but please give red if you're gonna give rupees and not a heart. Dig game is being really very stingy with its red rupees today. Well, Rack, I'm sorry to say your guess was too low. Aw, would shoot the red over there. Come on. At no point in time did I hit right there, game. 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 Whatever, we're just not getting that square then. Rude. This is just unacceptable. So I think this is 5? Of course you would send a red rupee over there again. Come on. All right. Is this 6? I think this is 6, right? It's number 6, the lucky one. No. Oh. Okay. 7? Seven. One short of my highest. All right. Now, the next guessing game here is how many chest games is it gonna take? This can go between 1 and infinity. My personal record for most chess games is 23. I tied that in my first practice run of this for the marathon. I think Dragon Sage means not a randomizer. Which is like 99% of Link to the Past content on Twitch these days. So fun fact, there's normally a delay in being able to use the flute there, but if you do the item dash with the flute, you can cancel that delay there. Item dash being you just hit dash and the item on the at the same time. And it also means you can spam the flute. Honestly, that's fair. Like, I used to play the randomizer of this a lot back in, like, 2017 to 2019. But I just kind of got burnt out on him. I'll still do one here and there, especially when it's like playing with friends and stuff, but solo randomizers, not really for me anymore. And so like I'll hang out in friend streams that are doing randos and stuff, but otherwise, eh. I had my fill. That said, like, I do really like doing like multi-worlds and stuff with friends. That's still fun. For me, of course. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you have to be there from the start, I suppose, to really get into it. Otherwise it's, has this person checked this? Have you checked this? Kind of thing. Alright. Alright, here we go, Rack. Let's see if you're right. I hope you're right. Sorry, Rack, you are not right. Okay, 4... Nope. Five. Oh, okay. 6, not too bad. I'll take 6. Alright, so we're going to... Oh. Go in this house down here. Because here's our red boomerang that we're gonna ignore because it's a stupid, crappy item. The red boomerang is good for 2 things: creating lag and messing up strats that work perfectly fine with the blue boomerang. In fact, the red boomerang makes a couple rooms in Ganon's tower just infinitely worse. There's some really cool strats in them that you just can't do. Well, okay, you can do them still, but they're much slower and more awful. So we won't be doing them. We're just going to use the red cane instead. Oh boy. Nope. Hammer dash, please. Yeah, I like doing that instead of like going down there, picking up the pot and all that nonsense. Because with the hammer dash, you break through the pot, hit the switch anyway, plus you bonk back up almost to the height of the door, and I don't know. I don't know if that's actually faster or not, but I like doing it. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh, okay, or not. There's a particular spot I want a fairy for later. For Spike Cave. It is possible to do Spike Cave on the 14 hearts we'll have without dying, but I am very bad at getting those dashes off. And so I like to have a fairy for that. But no fairy yet. We'll definitely get one for it, it's just a matter of when. You're a jerk. Hello, Keys. How's it going? Another speedrunner friend of mine here. I was hoping to get the skull and the skeleton dude at the same time there. So that bonk got me a bit off. It's a little bit off from where I want it to be, but that'll do. Obligatory comment of, that is a scripted fight. Pretty much you want to kill him before he gets to the bottom. Because once that happens, that fight's just gonna become chaos. Alright, so how many rupees short am I? Oh, I am good handful of rupees short. So I need to be at 610. Meaning we're gonna have to go get 23 rupees still. And honestly, this is because our digging game was really greedy. Not 23. I can't do math. 63. Okay. Alright, well, I know where some are. Hopefully we can make up the 63 along the way, but if we don't get it by the time Swamp Palace is done, we can just go back into the cave where we got the 300 rupees. The one rando community calls Hype Cave. Fun fact, while you can hammer dash still without a sword, you will not hammer dash through a peg. you will bonk off of it. This is why I started running glitched randomizers toward the end of my time in Rando. Like, not full major glitches, but... like, I like the glitches and stuff, but... yeah, like, NMG Rando is now somewhere like halfway between actual NMG for the game and RMG. It's kind of in a weird spot. But hey, I guess that's what the community wanted, so as a not really active member of it, you know, more power to him. Oh no, I still want flute. Oh, I said 63, no, yeah, I still need 63. I spent 10 already. World record definitely is not happening in this run. For many reasons, but one of the largest being it took me 6 tries of digging game. Or 7 tries of digging game. There's another fairy here I'm gonna try and get. Yep. Again, that's... the primary purpose of that is for Spike Cave, but having the fairy earlier, I mean, like, doesn't hurt in case something does happen to go wrong. Never dislike having an early fairy. Digging game being rude, that's just a way of life in this game. Right, so here we're just going to fall in the pit so that we teleport right to the door. Right, so yeah, so my target number on rupees is 600 at this point. We need 500 for the flippers, and then another 100 for the big bomb. No, I don't think so. I don't think the menuing's really any different, honestly. Right, so there we try to, okay, didn't mean to do that. We try to hit the mummy into the spikes, because the spikes will do a lot of extra damage to it. Stupid moth. I hate this boss. Well, actually, really, I hate this room. Yeah, I don't think playing on the Japanese version really made anything more difficult. It does make things a bit nicer because there are some glitches and stuff you can do. That are exclusive to this. Speaking of flippers, we're gonna go get those now. Nope, this way. So surely over the course of the next 2 dungeons we can get 38 rupees, right? Right? Oops. Almost went too far there. You know, Rack, I hate that you're not wrong. If I'm literally 1 short, though, we're just cutting bushes in front of the bomb hut. Until we get one. Oh! I just saw the R. Yes. Get in the whirlpool, for the love of God. I just quickly looked over, saw R. My bad. But yes, still correct. That was rude. Again. Me too. Okay. Probably would have been fine, but... That's still one of my favorite strats in the game right there. Alright. Ideally what you want to do there is swing the sword so that you kind of like tink it off of that spike. Because then you don't get the knockback from it. I'm down 6.5 hearts. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this. And for this nonsense. Oh god. This is the advantage of Hundo. How we have half magic and we can just spam the fire rod on those idiots. You know, I got not even a single rupee in there. I just feel too old, regardless. Alright, so our goal now is to get the other red crystal. Which means getting ether so we can get into Mire. Oh, get in there. Dang. This is why I get the fairy. You did a sequel series for it? I did not know that. I also never really watched the show myself, but... Oh, I totally forgot the flashing light warning. There'll be another one coming up shortly when we open the dungeon. I will try to actually remember that this time. Fair enough. Alright, flashing light warning. The flashing is over now? Oh, wait. Alright, come on. So I ruined it once by not holding the wall, or sorry, not holding the dash button correctly. And then the second time I was facing the wall and holding it instead of dashing. So that's great. Thank you, Mousy. Only the head of that snake actually does damage. Or like the front half of it. The second half of it is just decoration. The back half. Yeah. There's something similar in Super Mario World. The, like the Trail of Booze, I think. Only the first one does damage. I think that's right. I feel like that's right. Well, with any luck, we would have gotten this in sub 2 hours, but Digging Game had other ideas, so I don't quite think we're gonna do it. Though, for what it's worth, I don't think we would have gotten it anyway. I'm a bit out of practice for that. Yeah, for whatever reason, capacity upgrades were not included in the hundo of this. Primarily, my best guess is that it's primarily because it's just grinding rupees. Not really any substance to it. So while it is an odd omission, it's not one I'm terribly unhappy about. Oh, ads in 4.5 minutes, alright. I will try and get Victorious killed before those ads start. Oh crap. Hello? Stop it! Jeez. Those eyeballs kept showing up and dropping my sword. So the idea of that fight, which should have been over like much faster than that, is you charge a spin attack, you use the iframes from the goo, which only do 1 damage to you, 1 heart of damage. Use the iframes from that to like walk into the eyeballs and unleash a spin on a whole bunch of them. But it doesn't really help when the eyeballs keep hitting your sword and dropping your spin attack. Nope. Alright, so now we're gonna go get another piece of heart. And then we're gonna go get Bombos and start Swamp Palace. Oh, and get another piece of heart from the dam here once we drain it. That's on me. I knew better, and then I did it anyway. Yep. There you go. I hope you enjoyed Balmos. We're never using this medallion. I keep grabbing those bombs out of habit from RMG. Don't actually need to grab them here. But muscle memory just won't allow me not to. With any luck, we'll be able to kill this. Nope. Alright. Well, if we can kill one of the skeletons here, it reduces some lag a bit. With that water filling up. Ah, we are in an ad break. Good thing there's nothing really interesting going on for the next minute. Just the stupid left side of this dungeon. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, welcome back from ads. You missed nothing interesting. Just this fairly boring dungeon. Pixel off. Alright, so I grabbed the rail there because despawning the shield does help reduce lag a bit there. Yeah, I was hoping for a double heart, but... up. I've been really bad at the one cycle part 2 there. Alright, so now we got a bit of a giant cleanup to do. And I'm still several rupees short, which is kind of annoying. So I'm gonna have to go get those. You know what? I'm just gonna get him right now. Just seemed easier. I was gonna have to like bomb the wall, go to the back of the so-called hype cave, and open the chests back there, but I figured this one's probably easier. Right, here's our last bottle. Now, there are ways to dash with this bomb. You have to like get hit and then dash while you're in the invulnerability frames, I think. I think you can also do it like immediately after hookshotting something. I forget what it is. But we'll just take it easy. Alright, so here's our silver arrows. We need one more thing from the fairy here. Our gold sword. Alright, off to resume the cleanup. Next up is the cake. It's too high. And then we got another heart piece up here. Jerk. Bush rocks are evil. Or murder dactyls. Right, our last heart piece before going up the mountain here. We have one more item to get. Okay. So going back to birds being jerks, the bird didn't want to pick me up there. Alright, good luck getting some sleep. You caught most of it anyway. Yeah, have a good night. See you next time. Oh, I need hook shot out anyway. You all can pull it off too. It just takes a little bit of work. A little bit of learning. It is a lot to learn for this game. Alright, will we get Quake speed? Aw, boo, no Quake speed. You can item dash there with the Quake medallion. It technically can save time, but having the movement for it to actually save time is really difficult. So I kind of just like doing it for the memes. I swore I turned around there, but... You say so? So unfortunately, we're not gonna get the fairy drop on the Pokey here, so we have to be a little bit careful. In the Chain Chomp room coming up. Bruh. Really? Alright then. I hate that room so much. That's my most hated room in the game. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Yep, so it's a bit slow. Right, now the hardest part of this dungeon is remembering to actually get the mirror shield and the piece of heart outside the dungeon. And I'm honestly saying that out loud so I can remember to actually get them. Alright. That fingered the map button there. That was a bit annoying. So there's one more piece of heart to get, and we'll get that after the dungeon here. There's the mirror shield. Hey, I did this room right for once. Amazing. I've messed that up in every single practice I did for the marathon. So finally getting it right in the marathon's pretty nice. That dash I shouldn't have done. That was a pointless dash. Time for turtle. Trinix. I almost called the boss Turtle Rock. And it's a rock turtle, so. You want to make sure to switch to the fire rod before you kill the first head, because like right now I can't open the menu. Open the menus during boss dying animations. And I missed the double spin again. Oh well. Oops. Right, I keep forgetting this crystal catches much lower than the others. There we go, that's our last crystal. The only thing we have left to do is get a piece of heart, the red tunic, or the red mail, and then that's it. Then go make bacon. Aw, I missed the spin speed. Alright, part number 20 is coming up shortly. Okay. You don't want to dash into this cutscene here, because having the sword out and it sparkles creates a little bit of lag. Like, it's not the biggest, oh sorry, not the sparkles, the dust from dashing. Like, it's not the end of the world, especially if you're, like, just getting started in the run and stuff, but... Oh. Nice to keep in mind, I suppose. It's just the classic sprite, like, minimizing the amount of sprites on screen kind of thing. No! Oh! Ah. Oh, that's annoying. To get another key. That door wasn't supposed to be unlocked. I don't think I need any coming up to this, but... These are arrows. Yeah, I don't need that. Get in the door, please. Is this bombs? It is, okay. Normally we'd grab the arrows there, but I have silver, so I don't really need them. Let's get that red mail. And then... Oh, wait. Okay. I can get that a makeup key here. Right through here. Yeah. Alright. I think that's the first time in a run I've ever actually unlocked that door. Oh really? The GBA one is on there too? I did not know that. Though I don't think I've ever actually looked at the GBA online one. But this one is. That's cool. But you can link up and do the 4 swords? That's actually really cool. Okay, really? Just die. That's awesome. I did not know that was possible. Are we seriously getting a 2-cycle... What? 3-cycle Lanmo 2? Wow. Oh, that's a nice touch of convenience. No. I was holding right to turn there, and it didn't turn. Nope. There we go. Oh. I meant to kill one of the Helmosaurs back there for the key. I forgot. Alright, let's try a fancy strat. Nice. Two. 3, that's just some awful positioning. This is a good one, though. 4. Fortunate. Alright, that... This is not a great Aga 2. Okay, the blue balls. Why? Alright, so a boss coming up here. Yeah, that hover went pretty nicely. I'm pretty happy with that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One for good luck. What is this position? That was actually perfectly set up for a triple. Alright, here we go. And time comes when I cross through the door. Zell already knows this. Just for fun. And time. Alright, 203, that's honestly better than all my practice runs. So, not bad. I'll take it. Yeah, thank you for the GGs. And, yeah, as always, it's a pleasure to run here. It's especially a pleasure to run here in support of the ACLU. Now, more than ever, we really need something, fighting for our civil liberties as they're decaying at an astonishing rate due to fascism. And so, if you're able to support the cause here, please do so. If not, just spreading the word of the event is always helpful. But yeah. But that's been linked to the past 100%, NMG 100%. Do thank you all for hanging out for the run. Fuck fascism again. And yeah, we can ride out the credits if you want, because we're a good bit underestimate, or and start getting ready for the next run, whichever is fine with me. But yeah, again, do appreciate everyone for being here and supporting the cause.